Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville.
Sometimes, reality is the strangest fantasy of all. The films of Marco Polo speak every language. This is his best in English.
Look, Johnny, if you think I'm trained to be noble, forget it. You're my ticket out of this hellhole, and that's all that's to it.
Crazy. This is just crazy.
This is a Crime Jazz B-feature, featuring a never-before-seen international cast. Crime Jazz. The Spy Who Came from the Ghetto is one of the most critically acclaimed films of the year, the winner of 2 Academy nominations, including Best Director. Marco Polo's camera never flinches. He loves without needing murder and guilt. The dazzle and the madness of the underworld today.
This is how you do it if you don't want to leave a mark.
You are an eyewitness of what's happening in his world, where the beautiful and the bizarre take on new forms, whole new fascinations. Crime Jazz. It's an astonishing glimpse of the underworld today. Crime Jazz films see the true glance of Marco Polo's camera, his talent, his lens, his world. His first English language film brought to you by the International Crime Jazz Film Collection in hyper-color noir. Crime Jazz.
For the past 15 years, I have been producing and directing my own films because I believe in my work and the preservation of this genre of films. With every new generation and audiences, many older films are becoming exciting. This is why I work to preserve and direct this style of cinema. To say this is spy noir, crime jazz film, new directors, actors and spies. In the early 70s, I was a child. I was probably 10 years old. My mother took me to the matinee to see this man, El Santo, as he jumped from a balcony into a convertible. As I'm sitting with my mother, and the music kicks in, El Santo's driving. This music, almost, it was just like, at 10 years old, it was just almost like, wow, super cool, you know. My aunt made my own resin masks, and you know, I was wearing a little shark skin suit, all James Bond out as a 10-year-old kid. How cool is that? As I grew up, I wanted to know what kind of genre it was that. What was this kind of movies? The music. I started searching, and people was like, no, it's bossa nova, jazz, go-go, surf. But one day I received a call from my uncle in Mexico City and told me that I need to come to Mexico City because his best friend was one of the directors that direct many movies on Santo. A month later, I arrived in Mexico City, and the first time I met this man, the first thing that came out of my mouth, it was, what you call this style of music and film? He looked at me and says, crime jazz. After the Mexico earthquake in 1985, my family came to America with an only desire to be successful and be part of the American dream, which President Ronald Reagan helped me to fulfill. With a $20 contribution, you get the DVD and a CD for the soundtrack music of my movies. For your $50 contribution, you will get the DVD, the CD, and a shirt of the Curse of the Pinkers, or no Espinas, is your choice. With your $100 contribution, you get all this, plus movie posters, an invitation to have dinner with us and discuss future films.